I'm Maureen. This is a seated Qigong practice. You will need a chair. My training is with the Taoist Qigong Primordial Limitless Gate School. Qigong can be described as an integrative mind-body practice that benefits mental and physical health. Have a folded towel or small blanket sitting off to the side. Feel free to pause the video if you need to go get that now. Sit tall in a chair with your heart lifted, shoulders broad, and spine away from the chair back. Ears over shoulders, knees over ankles, hands at your lower dantian below your navel. Breathe deeply. The guiding principle of all the practices is the coordination of the eyes with the body movements, the focus of the mind, and the focus of the breath. Connect your eyes to your heart, to your hands. 2 hands upholding the sky. To begin, lace your hands, palms face up. Inhale up to chest level. Palms turn down. Exhale, slowly push hands down. Then inhale, stretch to bring laced hands above your head and look up. Slowly release your hands and move them down, drawing a full circle. And repeat. Tune into the timing of your breath if it's different from my movements or words. The Qigong movements follow the pathways of the energy meridians that run through the body. They often trace the outer edges of our energy fields. Feeling the energy of your body makes it possible for you to understand the energy of your thoughts and emotions. Awakening Qi. Make fists with your hands and begin knocking on the life gate. This is vigorous pounding or tapping at your sacrum. And then move to the back of the head, knocking on the jade pillow. These are the 2 bones at the base of your skull. There's 6 steps to awakening Qi. Now massaging the kidneys with your palms touching, hands flat, going in one direction and the other direction. Take your right hand and massage your lower dantian, moving in a clockwise rotation. Then massage the lower dantian with your left hand, moving in a counterclockwise rotation. And the last of the 6 steps to awaken Qi is massaging your temples. In a traditional Qigong practice, you would do each of these a certain number of rotations. But here we're just introducing you to the concept. Meridian Tracing. Hands at the lower dantian, turn palms up to inhale up. Exhale, right hand down the inner left arm, eyes follow. Trace over the left fingertips and inhale right. And palm up the left arm and switch sides. Exhaling, down. Over the fingertips, eyes follow and inhaling up. Hands meet at the collarbones, palms face down as you exhale and slowly push down. And repeat. This guided movement helps you channel your energy through your palms. Connect your eyes to your hands, to your heart. The coordination of breath with body movements and attention drives energy through the designated pathways and opens any blockages or stuck energy. We use breath not only to open these pathways, but also to gather and store the breath and energy in specific reservoirs called dantians in the body. Press that energy down to the lower dantian and release. Now extend your legs long in front of you and begin rolling your ankles in one direction. 36 times. The number is not so important as you begin, but do it as fully as you can to the fullest range of motion that your ankles can circle. This is very grounding. It pulls Qi down into the lower body. This is something that helps invoke the relaxation response and can help diminish anxiety and tension or overthinking or being in your head. Go in the other direction for 36 rotations. Adapt this practice to your body and stop when you've had enough. It'll build up if you keep doing this practice regularly. Physically, the slow, gentle movements of Qigong help warm tendons, ligaments, and muscles. Circle the toes away from one another 36 times. We repeat these to fatigue the muscles. This is a good exercise to do before you go to bed at night because it pulls down the qi. Helps with getting out of your head and drifting off to sleep. Then begin to rotate the toes toward one another 36 times. Paying attention is a critical component to any energy work, as it engages the fire energy of the heart and ties the spirit in with the actions at hand. Place your feet on the ground, hands at the lower dantian, and notice sensation. Grinding the sit bones. With feet on the ground, hands at hips, ears over shoulders, begin rocking side to side on your sit bones, the bones at the base of your buttocks. You can keep this movement lateral, going left to right, or add to it by making the figure 8. There's the anterior or frontal side of your sit bones and a posterior or back side of your sit bone. To make the figure 8, you try to roll to the anterior side of one sit bone and then twist slightly to roll on the back or posterior side of the other sit bone. It doesn't matter if you don't get this. Just remember the important thing is that your body is relaxed. Bringing in qi. Hands to your side, palms face forward. Inhale, bring in the fresh qi of nature. Palms face down, bend at the elbows. As you exhale, palms slowly down to the hips. It's helpful to do the practice outside to bring in the fresh qi of nature. But if you are inside, just imagine. Tracking your hands with your eyes, connecting hands to heart. Wayne Cook posture. The next one comes from Donna Eden's Energy Medicine. Bring your left ankle to rest on your right knee. Cross your left arm over the midline of the body to synchronize the energy in the two sides of the body. Holding the ball of your foot that touches the kidney 1 point on the sole of your left foot with your left hand. Right hand cuffs the underside of the left wrist. Light touch, no need to squeeze. Look out into the distance and breathe several deep breaths. This activates key acupuncture points of the lung, the heart, and the pericardium. Your hands are linking the energy points like a circuit, amplifying the energy flow throughout the whole body. Release and switch sides. Right leg, right ankle rests on left knee. Right arm sweeps across to hold the sole of the foot, and left hand cuffs right wrist. To add to this, you could hinge forward at the hips to make it more of a hip opening. The last part of this exercise is a mudra, so bring your hands together, fingertips are touching, palms apart. Place your thumbs at your third eye, look out into the distance as you breathe in deeply and breathe out slowly. Inhale to the boundary of your skin. Exhale, draw it all back into your center. Release. Place the folded towel or blanket on the seat of your chair and step your feet wide. This is supported horse stance. Toes out, heels in. Your hips are slightly higher than your thighs and your knees, with your feet wider than your shoulders. Float your hand above your head and move in a circle. This is a reminder to keep the crown of your head aligned with your spine. Lengthen through your spine, lift your heart, and start by rotating to the left. This is a hip rotation. This is Taoist Qigong. It's very powerful medicine. What you're doing is simply loosening what they call the heavenly pillar of the spine as you rotate. Keep your core active as you rotate the spine. Sense your tailbones, your sit bones, the front of your pelvis, all as you go around. Keep the top of your head as even and flat as you can, as if you had a teacup with something in it and you were trying to keep that tea from spilling. You can go 18 times in one direction, and then slowly 18 times in the other direction. But the number is not so important when you are beginning. Find what feels best for you. Let your movements be as big or as small as feels right. Try to keep the movement as a slow rhythm. Breathing in as you go back, and out as you go forward. Orient your attention to feeling and sensing. Releasing chi. Bring the feet together. Let the feet actually touch. Hands together, palms touching, and place them inside the knees. Let the knees gently press hands together. Now lift heels one at a time. And notice how this makes the hands rub together. Add tempo. This is a vigorous movement. The pose is called releasing chi. Keep going with the heels bouncing on the ground or pounding the ground. It is grounding for the chi. And with the hands rubbing together, you are generating a lot of energy in the hands and in the knees. There are minor chakras behind the knees, and activating them gets chi to the lower legs and feet. Place your hands at your belly and just tune in to the sensations in your body after this pose. Bringing in the chi. Inhale, palms face up. Look up, receive. Exhale, palms face down. Bring that energy, bring that chi into your lower dantian. Sealing or closing the chi. Begin to rub your hands vigorously together. And then starting at the lower dantians, circle or massage up the torso, getting each arm, rubbing quickly, similar to the way we used that fast, vigorous movement when we awakened the chi. Move down the back, the buttocks, the hips, and each leg front and back, massaging, moving quickly. Ending at the lower dantian, and then begin pounding the body, starting at the lower dantian, up the torso. One arm, top and bottom, other arm, back of neck, upper back, middle back, whatever you can reach of the back, hips, front and back of each leg. End at the lower dantian, tapping and then circling. When you come to stillness, sit for a moment. Then take the third finger and bend it in on each hand. Let the left palm be above the right palm, and point the third fingers toward the middle of the palms, those fingertips touching. Open the armpits, drop the shoulders, and sit in still meditation for a few moments. A lot of the healing comes in these final moments or minutes in stillness, after all of this chi movement. Give yourself the time for that harvest of the benefits of the practice after this video is over, by sitting for as long as feels right for you. Thank you for your practice.